Good morning, cadets. This is the most important lesson. Parts of speech. You know that there are 8 parts of speech. You should be able to recognize these parts of speech. Every word belongs to one part of speech, and you should be able to identify parts of speech of these words. So, at the beginning, let's get introduced to different parts of speech. And later we'll see in detail about these various parts of speech. First one is noun. What is noun? Noun is a naming word. A noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Now, if the question is asked, then what will you write? Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi is a noun. Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader. Leader, it's also a noun. You know that Mahatma Gandhi is proper noun, leader is common noun. But if the question comes, identify the part of speech, you can just write noun. The earth revolves round the sun. Earth, it's a noun. Sun, it's a noun. Goa is a small state in India. Goa is a noun. State is a noun and India is also noun. His honesty won him honor. Honesty. You know what kind of noun it is? It's abstract noun. But remember that it's a noun. And if you're asked to identify the part of speech, you have to just write noun. No need to write abstract noun. You can just write noun. But remember that honesty is a noun made from an adjective honest. His honesty won him honor. Honor is also noun. So what is noun? A noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Okay, let's go to the second one. Pronoun. So pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. And various kinds of pronouns we are going to study in detail then. Okay, Arvind is sleeping as he is ill. So he is used in place of Arvind. He is used in place of Arvind. Rita stood first because she worked hard. She is used in place of Rita. So you know that Arvind is noun, Rita is noun, and instead of a noun, we are using pronoun. So what are the pronouns here? He is a pronoun, she is a pronoun. So word used instead of a noun, that is a pronoun. Let's go to the third one, that's a verb. Most important part of speech is a verb. So verb is an action word. So what does verb express? So it is a word used to express an action. So it shows an action. The old man walked slowly. Walk, talk, sleep. Different forms of verbs. Sleep, slept, slept. Write, wrote, written. So different forms of verbs, we are going to study that. The child played for the whole day. The child played for the whole day. Played, that is a verb. An adjective, so here adjective. An adjective is a word used to qualify or describe a noun or pronoun. So adjectives are used to qualify a noun or qualify a pronoun. So it is used to describe a noun or pronoun. Jim is a smart boy, smart, beautiful. So those are adjectives. Tall, short, they are adjectives. So various degrees of adjectives we are going to study. Positive, comparative, and superlative. And positive, comparative, superlative, these are degrees of adjectives. Smart, smarter, smartest. So positive form will be smart, comparative form will be smarter, smartest. Similar way, tall, taller, tallest. Short, shorter, shortest. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies or describes a verb or an adjective. We know that adjective describes a noun, whereas adverb this modifies verb or it tells us more about verb or an adjective. The dog runs swiftly. How does the dog run? How the dog runs? How does the dog run? The dog runs swiftly. You can find out. Ask the question how, and then you'll be able to find out the adverb. What is adverb? Adverb is a word that modifies a verb, that describes a verb or an adjective. Usually it's a modifier of a verb. The sun shines brightly. Usually we'll use ly with adverbs, but not always. Very few are there like fast, hard, where we don't use ly. The dog runs swiftly. That's adverb. And here it is modifying a verb. The sun shines brightly. Okay. I hope you understood adverb. Let's go to the next part of speech, preposition. A preposition is a word used along with a noun or pronoun to show its relation to other words in the sentence. So we are using preposition before the noun. So it is a word used along with a noun or before the noun this word comes. Sarah hid behind the wall. Wall is a noun. So just before noun, it's a position is before the noun we are using this preposition. Very important prepositions. So Sarah hid behind the wall. Where? Behind the wall. Preposition, it is showing us the position. So in the case of adverbs, we are using how. How the dog runs swiftly. You can say that it's adverb. And preposition, position, where? Sarah hid behind the wall. Where? Behind the wall. The frog jumped into the well. So jumped into the well. Where? Into the well. Jumped into the well. Into is preposition. Very important, prepositions are very important. Conjunction. Very easy to find out what is a conjunction. Conjunction is a joining word. It's a word used to join words or sentences together. So it's a word that is used for joining purpose. Ronnie walked fast, but he missed the bus. But. So whenever there's a contrast, you can use but. But additional information, if it is given, then you can use and. I love apples and mangoes. I love apples and mangoes. Ronnie walked fast, but he missed the bus. So contrast. So though he walked fast, he missed the bus. Conjunction. So conjunction is a joining word. I hope you understood this. Interjection. An interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feeling. All of a sudden, you are excited. Hooray, we are the winners. You're sad. You're very happy. Then you are excited a lot. Then in that case, we make use of interjection. Hooray, we are the winners. Oh, what a huge animal. Oh, what a huge animal. So these are the examples of interjection. These are the examples of interjection. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. These are parts of speech. These are very important questions on parts of speech. Do as directed. So if this kind of question comes, there will be directions which will be given in the bracket. So with every example, you find that in the bracket, instruction is given, direction is given, what you are supposed to do. So understand that and accordingly you write the answer in the blanks. Or if you are supposed to underline, you underline. So follow whatever is given there in the bracket. So first example, let's take up and let's discuss this. Do as directed. The dash is a huge animal. Use a noun to fill in the blank. Use a noun to fill in the blank. The dash is a huge animal. The whale is a huge animal. You can say the elephant is a huge animal. Yes, the elephant is a huge animal. Rex dash home from school. Use a verb to fill in the blanks. So Rex went home from school. So Rex went home from school. So you have to make use of a verb. Earlier it's a noun. There are 4 apples in the plate. In the third example, you have to underline. In the case of first two, you are supposed to fill in the blank. Whereas in the case of third one, you have to underline the adjective. So what is the adjective here? You have learned that what is adjective? Adjective describes the noun. So what are the nouns here? Apples, it's a noun. Plate is a noun. And before apples, we have the adjective. And four it's a adjective here. So how many apples? 4. She walked home carefully at night. Underline the pronoun. Which one is the pronoun here? She is pronoun here. So you have to underline the pronoun she. The cat sat dash the tree. Fill in a preposition. The cat sat under the tree. The cat sat under the tree. So preposition here it's a under. Under is the preposition. So it is showing the position where? Under the tree. You ask the question, you'll be able to find out which part of speech it is. Jim is rich. Sam is poor. Now there's a contrast there. Fill in a conjunction and you have to use a joining word here. So which joining word you can use? But. Jim is rich, but Sam is poor. Jim is rich, but Sam is poor. So but can be used here. It's not additional information, but here it's a contrast. The child ran. Add a suitable adverb. The child ran quickly. The child ran fast. See, with fast we are not using ly. Okay, we are not using ly with fast, with hard also. So these are the exceptions. So quickly you can use with ly. Next question. It is about interjection. And you have to add an interjection here. Dash, what a lovely gift. There is an exclamation mark, and from that you can make out that you have to add an interjection. Wow, what a lovely gift. You can use the expression wow, what a lovely gift. Sonam speaks loudly. How loudly? So ask the question how, then you can find out the adverb. And loudly is the adverb. Now usually with adverb we use ly. Simran is sad because Dash lost her toy. Fill in a pronoun. Now you have to use pronoun in place of Simran. Simran is sad because she lost her toy. Her is there. From that you can make out that Simran is a girl. She is sad because she lost her toy. So she is a pronoun and we are filling this blank with the pronoun she. Next, 11th one. There are many dash growing on this tree. There are many mangoes growing on this tree. So you have to use a pronoun here. You have to use a noun here. So you can use the noun mangoes. There are many mangoes growing on this tree. There are many apples growing on this tree. Let's go to the next one, last one here. In the question, do as directed. We eat dinner at 8 o'clock. And you have to underline the verb. You have to underline the verb. And which one is a verb here? Eat. See, verbs have various forms. Eat, ate, eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. Write, wrote, return. Exercise 2. Use the following parts of speech to make sentences of you. So there are various words which are being given. And there parts of speech, I mean which part of speech they belong to, that is also given there in the bracket. And you have to make sentences of your own. So here river, in the case of this, remember that it's a common noun. We have to use this in the sentence and you have to make your own sentences. Similar way, brave. You have been used to the word perennial, perennial river, or brave, brave soldier. So you have to use, brave soldier. When you say brave soldier, it's an adjective which you are using. So brave is an adjective. It's brave is adjective. We, it's a pronoun. So they are identified the part of speech here. So we is a pronoun, she is a pronoun. We use she there. Then catch, verb. So you have caught something. You can use even past tense form of catch. There is no problem when you are making your own sentence. Smoothly. See, it's adverb. Ly is there. From that you can make out that that's an adverb. Smoothly. So they have identified the parts of speech, but you are supposed to make sentences of your own using these words. Using the words like river, brave, we, catch, smoothly, over. We have seen another proposition here. The cat sat under the tree and over. That is also preposition. That also shows the position over. But conjunction which we have already used here, but and is also conjunction. But is a conjunction. And here in this particular sentence, the contrast is shown there. So here you see Jim is rich but Sam is poor. So here but, which is a joining word, which is a conjunction. You have to make sentences of your own. You have to make sentence using but. Oh, interjection. See, wow, oh. You can make use of this. You have to make use of this interjection. Oh. So we have learned about various parts of speech. We are going to see in detail about these various parts of speech, and you should be able to identify whenever any particular word is given which part of speech that word belongs to. And in detail we'll study about these various parts of speech. Thank you. Goodbye.